morning, everyone, and happy Thursday. Today is May 21st, 2020. Today is day 3 of our ABC countdown. It is Cultural Day, and I'm actually really excited to see what you come up with for this because there are so many different things that could represent your culture. The things you do, the things you wear, the things you eat. So I am wearing a shirt that I actually got when I went to Brazil 2 years ago. So some of you may know, or some of you may be learning for the first time, that my family is from Brazil on my dad's side. And so we went 2 years ago. It was my first time in 10 years that I had seen them, which was so nice. And one of my cousins made me this shirt, actually. So it's 2 pieces. It's this one and then the one underneath it. She made it for me so I could always have a special part of her here. And so I always feel super proud when I wear it because I love where I'm from. A couple fun facts about where my family is from is that it's the 5th largest country in the world, and for that championship called the World Cup, the soccer one, we are the only country in the whole world that's won 5, which is pretty cool. So please be sure to send any pictures or videos of you sharing parts of your culture. I can't wait. All right, yesterday we started learning about cinquain poems and we made our lovely brainstorms. So for today's lesson, you are going to need your brainstorm. It should look like this. And you're going to bring your paper for your cinquain poem writing today. It should look like this. There are 2 different kinds I put on the Google Drive, so whichever one you feel is more helpful for you, you're going to choose that one. Now, this is one of them. It did not have the rules, so I wrote them in. So I'll hold that to the camera so you can pause and look, write that in the same way we did for letters to help you out. All right, this box is going to be for your picture. That's going to come after. Don't be sneaky, friends. That comes last. All right, so you're going to grab both of those papers. You're going to grab your pencil and then come back and join me. All right, you already know what time it is. It's shout out time. All right, today I have shout outs for lots of friends. I'm going to say their names at the end because I want to shout them out for what they did. So on their brainstorms and their plans, they put everything down, words and sentences that came to their mind and their heart about the topic they're writing about. They wrote all sorts of things using their senses. They chose one topic, and they chose the plan that worked for them. So I saw some people write a list. I saw some people use a web. I saw some people even try out both to see which one they prefer. And that's awesome with knowing yourself as a learner and knowing what you need to keep growing. So shout out to Divine, Lewis, Amelia, Ethan, Victoria, Adrielle, Isaac, Fabian, Ava from Fisk, Nisa, and Sterling. Let's check out their work now. Again, don't be discouraged if you didn't get one. I just want you to look at their role model work and know that we learn best when we learn from each other. All right, so there's still room. All right, let's roll the clip. Okay, friends, now let's do a little review before we actually write today. Um, we are going to go over the rules of a cinquain. Oh, wait, what's that? You said you already know them? All right, help me out. How many lines are in a cinquain poem? Yep, there are 5 lines in a cinquain poem. And the first line starts off with one of our favorite parts of grammar, with a noun. That noun is your topic. The next 2 lines are adjectives that describe your noun. The third line is 3 verbs that have to do with your noun. The fourth line is a 4-word sentence connecting back to the topic of the noun. And lastly, the 5th line is a synonym, which means another word similar in meaning to the noun that you chose. We are going to read just like a few more cinquains so you can see again what it looks like and also get a sense of where you want your cinquain to go in today, the direction you want it to go in. So let's go check that out. Okay, I'm gonna zoom this in a little bit. Oop, too much. Okay, here we go. Cinquain poems. So the first one actually explains the rules. So, your first line is the title, then the description, then the action about the title, the feeling about the title, and the synonym for the title. All right, so the first example we have today is school. School, exciting, learn more every day, love to come back every day, classroom. Here's the next one, summer, hot, 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 swim and play every day. I think that says fun, heat. Does that say fun? Okay, this one says dog, friendly, loyal, run and play all day, love him to death, Rufus. That's probably the dog's name. All right. All right, everyone, it's time to start writing. So grab your brainstorm, your writing paper, your lovely brain ready, and your fingers ready to stretch those words out or write them from memory. All right, here we go. So on your paper where it says poet, you are going to write your name because you are the poet. You are the one who is writing this. So I'm going to write my name and you're going to write yours. And at the end, it should look nice and neat, just like this. Okay. Now let's start. So we know that the first line is a noun. And looking at my brainstorm yesterday, where you wrote your topic at the top, that is your noun. That is what your poem is about. So mine was ice cream. So that's going to go first. All right. Now we're going to move into the actual body of the poem. So moving into the body, the 2 adjectives. Again, adjectives are words that describe nouns. So on my brainstorm, I wrote yummy, cold, sweet, reminds me of summer, different kinds, friendship, I enjoy eating it. Okay, so I'm going to choose which adjectives I want to write on my lines. see which one fits, or if a new one comes to you. When you've got it, write those down word by word, stretching them out or writing them from memory. Now, as you're moving through your brainstorm, I want you to circle or cross out the ones you already used. So I just used yummy and cold. And that's just to keep track of where you're going and what you can use next. Make sure when it comes to spelling, you're taking your time. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I want you to think about those sounds that you learn about in word study. All right. So now we're on our third line. And our third line is the 3 verbs. Now, verbs are what? Yeah, they're actions that you do. There are also being verbs, right? And you have to connect it back to the topic. So when I look at my brainstorm and I look at the actions, let's find them. Reminds me of summer. I enjoy eating it. I could even think of a new one. So when I think about ice cream, I think I love how rich it is, how sweet. And by rich, I mean with flavor. Okay. Think about what you do with your topic. So I'm going to write scoop. Lick. What else? This is a tricky one. My last one I actually chose was cover with toppings. When you're done, put your pencil down. We are at the halfway point, and I want you to look at your poem and think, do my adjectives describe my noun? Do my verbs connect back to my noun? Have I stretched out those words or written them from memory? And it should look like this so far. All right. 4-word sentence. So I go back to my brainstorm and I look at the phrases I wrote. Think of those sentences. So I have, I enjoy eating it, reminds me of summer, childhood, so it could remind me of childhood, friendship. There are many different kinds. So you're going to choose the one that you feel fits right. You're going to take out your fingers and you're going to build that. Now, what I was just doing was planning out each phrase I wrote, each saying, and thinking, which one do I want to use? Once you've got it, You know what to do. Okay. So I actually chose to go with reminds me of childhood because it really just brings me back to that place. Once you're done, put your pencil down, look at your whole poem from beginning to where you're at right now. I'm gonna read you mine. So, ice cream, yummy, cold, scoop lick, cover with toppings, reminds me of childhood. And then the last one is the noun synonym, a word that's similar in meaning to the topic, which was your noun. So when I think of ice cream, I don't just think of ice cream that comes in a container, right? I think of, let's see, let me cross things off my brainstorm. I think of popsicles, I think of frozen yogurt, I think of the push pops, okay? So think about your topic, take that time and do that now. Or even think of something that has to do with that. And once you've got it, write it down. Can't wait to show you mine. Once you're done, put your pencil down. Look at your poem from beginning to end. See if it all makes sense. See if you really stretched out those words or wrote them from memory. Make sure you're writing neat as possible, friends. I'm noticing some friends just writing casually. And that means like not thinking about how careful their handwriting is. You're still writing in your neatest handwriting. All right. So my last line was ice cream truck. Oh, I know some of you are like, yeah, oh my gosh. So you want your reader to get a picture in their head. All right, you let me know if you're getting a picture in your head from my poem. Here I go. Ice cream, yummy, cold, scoop lick, cover with toppings. Reminds me of childhood, ice cream truck. Do you have a movie in your mind? Yeah, probably. Maybe you're thinking about what you got from the ice cream truck or what I got. Once you've finished your cinquain poem, little loves, you're going to draw a picture. So I'm going to do my best. I'm going to draw my ice cream. Here's my chocolate chips. Okay. Or I could get a cup. And I'm going to draw my spoon. Here are the sprinkles. And I think it's delicious, so I'm going to write, yum! Okay. And when you're done, your paper should look something along the lines of this. Okay? All right, friends, remember you're trying your best, and you can send us a picture on Seesaw. You could also send us a video. If you're going to send a video, make sure you're sending a picture and a video of you reading your poem. That would be really cool, actually. And we can include it in the next video. All right, that is all, friends. Until tomorrow, we'll be learning about a different type of poem.